VBS Mutual Bank, the man-made fall. The story of VBS Mutual Bank's collapse is not one of economic misfortune or poor luck. It is a narrative of calculated deception, systemic corruption, and a profound betrayal of trust. What should have been a story of community empowerment and financial inclusion instead became one of the most notorious financial failures in South African history, an engineered collapse documented in forensic reports, court proceedings, media investigations, and judicial records. Origins: a bank with promise. VBS Mutual Bank began life as a small mutual bank intended to serve historically disadvantaged communities and promote financial inclusion. For a time, its rapid growth in assets and deposits, especially from local municipalities and community organizations, created the illusion of success. Yet beneath the surface, problems were already taking root. By early 2018, VBS was facing a liquidity crunch. Depositors, particularly municipalities, were withdrawing funds at a pace the bank could not sustain. In response, the South African Reserve Bank SARB placed VBS under curatorship on the 11th of March 2018. The forensic investigation, the Great Bank Heist. Soon after curatorship began, SARB appointed advocate Terry Mototsi to conduct a forensic investigation into the bank's affairs. The resulting report, titled VBS Mutual Bank, the Great Bank Heist, would become the central document, exposing how VBS was effectively hollowed out from within. The report revealed that the bank's management and connected parties had engaged in a range of fraudulent and reckless practices that went far beyond mere mismanagement. Fictitious income and false accounting were used to conceal losses and make the bank appear financially stronger than it was. Loans and overdrafts were issued to related parties and favored clients with little or no intention or ability to repay. These loans were often used to funnel money out of the bank. A network of at least 53 individuals and companies benefited from the plunder, including senior executives, directors, and intermediaries who received unjustified payments, commissions, and gratuities. Motow bluntly described parts of the bank as corrupt and rotten to the core, concluding that there was no realistic prospect of rescuing the institution. The human cost, municipal money, and community savings. Perhaps the most tragic element of the VBS story is the scale of real-world harm inflicted on ordinary people and local governments. Municipalities, many in South Africa's poorest regions, placed public funds into VBS, despite regulations discouraging such deposits. Estimates suggest that billions of rands flowed into the bank from municipalities, with some unable to recover their money even years later. Community groups, burial societies, and Stockwell's ordinary South Africans saving for funerals, school fees, and emergencies were among those left devastated when the bank failed. One depositor described visiting the bank in 2018, only to be told that her burial society's funds were unavailable because the bank had no money. The experience upended her life and strained relationships within her community. Legal fallout, courts, charges, and recoveries. Following the forensic revelation, the legal aftermath has been protracted and complex. VBS was placed into final liquidation in November 2018, as SARB and the courts determined the bank was insolvent and irreparably damaged by fraud. Dozens of criminal cases emerged from the evidence uncovered in the Motow report, with arrests and indictments involving individuals alleged to have participated in or benefited from the looting, including corruption and money laundering charges. Efforts to recover stolen assets have yielded some success. By mid-2025, nearly R730 million of the estimated 2.3 billion rands looted has been recovered for distribution to creditors. Court rulings have also confirmed the deep levels of alleged fraud and the involvement of intermediary companies and individuals paid commissions to bring deposits into the bank. A system failure and a warning. The collapse of VBS Mutual Bank stands as more than a financial collapse. It is a stark reminder of how fragile institutional trust becomes when governance is weak. Oversight is compromised and regulatory safeguards are ignored. Regulators, law enforcement, and civil society have all pointed to the need for stronger systems to prevent similar disasters. For all its promise as a community bank, VBS became a cautionary tale, a carefully constructed heist that unfolded over years, eroding a financial institution from the inside and upending the lives of ordinary South Africans. Its fall was not one of fate, but one meticulously orchestrated by human hands, a truly man-made fall.